The Octet has been a fixture on the Berkeley campus since 1948, but the origins of the original 8 members has been lost to time.
Well, I was told in World War II that Allied scientists were attempting to combine the ferocity of a bear and the apeness of an octopus into one. Unfortunately, during the experiment, a 1930s crooner fell into the atom smasher, and well, the rest is history.
Well, one night, Sathergate and Campanile got together and, you know...
How the Octet was formed?
8 pieces of the original Campanile were spread about the land. Knowing that these pieces could be used for evil, the Golden Bears dispatched 8 of their most valiant warriors to protect them. They also started an a cappella group.
Actually, the men's octet was a part of the senior glee club. Back in 1948, 4 prestigious members decided to start their own group. And it started off as 4, but people kept missing practices, so they had to add backups, and that's how they became 8. It used to be called the Senior Society of 8. That's a great name. Anyway, octet's fine. I'm good with octet. I mean, people count all the time because, you know, octet, but I can't help they're gonna count. There's only 7 of us, you know. I have classes sometimes. You can't expect me to be there for every performance. I'm there for 98%, 96.3, I'm sorry, it was a lie. It was a complete lie. Are we done?
Incredibly, the Octet has continued to make music since its original conception in 1948. This year started out strong with 6 returning members. To this lineup they added Lawrence Chu on bass and Arun Viakar on baritone.
It's Vijayakar.
Viakar.
Oh, what got me interested in the Octet? Well, the haircuts, of course. Oh, what haircuts? Well, I heard they have a barbershop quartet, as a matter of fact. And what I'm thinking is, if they have 4 people cutting my hair, well, that's 4 times as fast as 1. And who could pass that deal? I couldn't.
My past? I don't really want to talk about my past.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask him about that.
Initiation rituals? Well, essentially what they make us do is they send us into a bear-infested forest. And apparently what's supposed to happen is every time we see a bear, we're supposed to say, "Go, Bears! Go, Bears!" And they're supposed to knock it into us that every time we sing a song, we say, "Go, Bears." It's definitely not a fun process.
Alright guys, let's sing an F. La. Good, let's sing it forward. La. Now let's sing Coney Island in B flat major.
Okay.
Oh, goodbye my Coney Island baby. Farewell my own true love, true love.
After literally several minutes of intense practice, their sound had solidified. But they could never have anticipated the windfall they would experience one day while singing at a tailgate.
Go Bears!
Wow, you guys are great.
Yes.
How much is
No way.
$5? I'm so happy.
It's like
I get
60 cents
5/8
per
of a
person.
dollar.
That's when I knew we made it big.
Things really took off after that.
Those were good days for us.
But those days were numbered. With football season at an end, and their primary source of loose change dried up, the Octet fell in hard times.
The hardest thing for me was when Isaac left his car down in SoCal.
Memories of the glory days began to fade, but the problems didn't end there. Despite the fact that they are an a cappella group and literally only need to remember to bring one thing, the Octet often showed up at gigs empty-handed.
Yeah! Ready for Sproul! Alright! Alright! What?
One, two.
No, that's not it.
You okay? Yeah, that was my bad.
As a result, they were forced to improvise.
The iPhone piano app was literally the only thing that kept the Octet going.
During these difficult months, Brett developed a habit of frequently singing bass.
We were like, dude, you're a tenor. What's wrong with you?
Brett's bassing dependency would disrupt the group's practice.
Brett, are you freebasing in there?
No,
Brett,
you guys, it's not a big
you
deal.
need to get out now.
Yeah,
Brett.
You guys, just get out of here.
It got to a point where I just told Brett, You've got to stop showing up to gigs low. We need you high all the time. If you're not high the next time we have a gig, we're gonna have a problem.
Adding to their problems, a long string of scandals tarnished the Octet's good name. One of the members caused problems in his own way. Keith was just too good of a singer. That's right, too good. His goodness surpassed what anyone in the group could handle. All the other members just basked in his amazing glory. They were just totally jealous.
Keith, what are you doing?
I'm just narrating the script. Just
Okay.
Okay. Moving right along. Penniless, overworked, and frequently dehydrated due to insufficient water breaks, the group was pushed to the breaking point. Here, the shocking, never-before-seen footage reveals the depravity that occurred during Octet practice. VH1 now takes you behind the music.
Pass them.
The tones are outside.
Oh no! My head! No!
My neck is broken.
The tones are trying to get in. They want to go to in and out with us. Oh my god. Look, she's outside.
Oh my god.
Keep me safe, Gio! Keep me safe! Oh, they're everywhere! Oh my god! Ah! Ah!
Recently, though, the Octet seems to have turned a corner. The beginning of soccer season has begun another boon for business.
Go Bears!
We're back on top! Yes!
Brett fought and finally won his long battle with basing.
Bear. Bear. Bear.
And the long-standing feud between Isaac and Kwong finally found resolution.
Apology accepted.
Can you feel the love tonight? Yes, we can. Oh, talking to you.
There was just one thing left for the Octet to do.
Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do.
Yeah? What's that?
Spring show!
Knock on our door. Waiting for you. The voices are his and his and his and his and his and his and his. Ace Company too. Come and dance on our floor. Take a step that is new. People of a place that needs your face. Ace Company too.